Andrea, Trace, congratulations for Monica.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So many things were going on. So many emotions were going through this story. So Andrea, let me ask you this: where the original idea came from for this film?
Yes, I think that it stemmed from my desire, my need to explore the themes, the complexities, the dynamics of abandonment, the traumas of abandonment. Because I think it's something that we can all relate to. It's something so inherently human. This experience of not being really seen, not being accepted or recognized for who you are. To a certain extent, we all experience it. And I think that through the story of Monica, we get a paradigm where we can really dissect and recognize ourselves and possibly even understand more about who we are and how we struggle with that.
Trace, what drew you into this project? Because there are like so many factors that could have possibly be attractive, but what was the most top draw for you?
The top draw for me was that it was centering her. It was centering her in the title character, and that's just rare. That's rare for a trans character. And the fact that the story was actually good and it didn't feel exploitive to me, that was like the top reason for me that I wanted to fight for this. I wanted to be a part of it. And then of course, Andrea is amazing. So that's probably, the other reason.
Yeah.
Andrea, one of the best thing about this film is I love the cinematography. I love the color palettes that you actually chose. Could you talk about the decision-making process through that?
Of course, yes. Well, my director of photography, Kate Arismendi, and I wanted to create a cinematic language that could enhance the sense of codependence and suffocation and anxiety, the Monica feels. And we decided to do that through, a composition and an aspect ratio that, really allows us to create a tension between what is inside the frame and what is outside the frame. And also a way to explore Monica, to get inside of her emotional and psychological world little by little, preserving that mystery as well, which was very important to me. In terms of really dancing with this character, of learning about her, of not consuming her right away. And so all the creative and aesthetic choices surrounding, the composition of the image, the use of color, the use of lines, even the aspect ratio, as I said, there were choices that were made very, very consciously. And we took a lot of time to compose these images and to understand the psychological effects that they have on a viewer. So yeah, it was certainly like a collaborative effort, and one that I'm very proud of.
Excellent. Trace, as Andrea was talking about, the isolation and sadness that comes with Monica, could you talk about digging deep through the emotions and how you could relate to this character?
Yeah, I mean, there was so many scenes where I had to dig in and come from the gut and the heart, even if there wasn't dialogue. It always felt like there was so much going on in Monica's head. And I just thought a lot about my own journey and the journeys of trans women that I know, and love, and what this character represented, you know, to our community as a whole. It was just always right there for me. It was every time I needed it, that was right there. And then of course, I would try to get more specific on any given scene, but I did have to dig deep every single day. Every single day I was on set, there wasn't really any easy scenes for me, because they were all heavy and complex, and it was never just one thing. It was always a couple of things going on in her mind. It was like this constant battle. And so it was really challenging as an actor, but I feel like, especially with Andrea's specificity, like sometimes even down to his physical choreography, it was like adding that onto whatever Monica needed to be feeling was my job to kind of merge those things. And I do feel like I reached new heights in my acting, and I'm so grateful to him for pushing me there.
At the end of the day, was it easy to turn off that persona?
Yeah, because like I would go to the bar at the hotel in downtown Cincinnati. I would have myself a drink and let it go. I mean, I hear stories about actors that are like in it for the duration of production, and I'm just like, you know, for me, I don't know that adds to the art. That's just my own personal opinion. I feel like I need that recharge time. I need to go decompress. I need to get back to Trace at least for 8 hours, and then come back the next day to be able to fully dive back into Monica or whoever I'm playing. And I feel like they deserve that, and I deserve that. So it's this like dance and this balance that I have to find. But I love being in it. I love the long days on set, because that makes that drink at the end of the day at the bar so much sweeter. So.
So true, so true. Well, let me leave with one more thought, because I know, Trace, your performance is also wonderful, but I also have to add that Patricia Clarkson's performance is equally terrific. Both of you can you both talk about her performance in here? Because, you know, her character was also going through her own journey in this film.
Of course. And, you know, I met Patricia like many years ago, actually, at a film festival where I was showing my first film. And in that occasion, we had decided we talked about the possibility of working together one day. So when I wrote this film, you know, I was thinking about her, and you know, that desire to collaborate with someone that has gifted us so many extraordinary performances over the years, you know, was definitely a driving force for me. But, you know, it's like Patty brings you know, so much like, you know, exuberance and energy, you know, into a cast and into a set, and you know, it was truly like you know, such a meaningful, pregnant, strong, powerful experience to work with everyone, you know, and to allow everyone to bring, you know, their own passions and their own understandings of these characters and these dynamics, and to see how the collaboration could evolve and how we could sculpt this film together. You know, it was a very collaborative experience, and I'm so very, very grateful, you know, to Trace and to Patty, but Adriana, to Josh, to Emily, the whole cast. Really, I'm so proud of them. So proud.
Last word, Trace.
Oh, Patty was amazing. I mean, even though the scenes were not easy scenes, when you're working with an actor of that caliber, it definitely makes it feel easier, because in the back of your mind, you know you're going to find it. And so if we ever had to figure something out, I just felt I felt safe in that I knew I was acting opposite an amazing actor like Patty, and I knew that Andrea was holding us too, and that because he was so gentle natured, even though specific but gentle natured, I always felt safe. You're laughing at me.
No,
I always
no,
felt
thank
safe
you.
because that's the biggest thing I need as an actor, is to walk on set and feel safe and have room to play and feel safe, and that nothing lends itself to my acting more than that, and allowing me to be vulnerable is to enjoy the people I'm working with and to feel safe.
Well said, well said. Well, Trace, Andrea, thank you very much for this conversation. Monica is a wonderful movie and everyone should definitely check it out. It's very dramatic and very touching. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you.